Welcome to today's class. Today's class is all about reconnecting. So let's step onto our mat. Set your feet hip and shoulder distance apart. You're going to place one hand on the base of your ribs, top of your abdominals, your second hand to the base of your ribs on your back there. Maybe you'd like to close your eyes, up to you, and then let's connect to the breath. We're breathing in through the nose and softly out through the mouth. Breathing in and softly out. Now continue with the breath. I want you to concentrate on feeling the expansion into your hands. So it's as if your rib cage is filling out both front and back, but also sideways. So feeling broad across the body, expanding in the chest. And then allow that to continue, and let's focus on the breath out. Each time you're breathing out, can you engage the front and the back of the body, almost like you're drawing or suctioning it in around the spine. Breathe in, and then breathe out, drawing the waist. One more time. Now let's relax the arms down by the side of the body. Take an inhale as we lift the shoulders and roll them back. Exhale. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. One more time. Turning the palms to face the front of your room. Let's set for your roll downs. We're breathing in. Breathe out, draw the chin to chest, feeling the neck lengthen. And then roll the spine down, beginning to soften your shoulders and allowing your arms to flop. Breathe in. Breathe out. The tailbone, can we anchor that down towards the floor as we roll the spine up? Turning the palms to face the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale, chin draws down, rolling or tipping the spine, allowing your shoulders to soften. Arms are heavy. Breathe in. And then from the tailbone, can we anchor down towards the floor as we peel our body up, turning the palms at the top, nodding the chin, feeling as if the body is lengthening to go up and over an imaginary picket fence to curve us forward. Breathing in, breathing out, drawing our waist up towards the ceiling as we roll our spine up. One more time. Breathing in at the bottom, let's stay there. Hands find the mat, soften your knees and step yourself down into an all four position there. Our hands are under our shoulders, knees under the hips with our toes tucked under. We breathe in, breathe out, start at your tailbone. We anchor that down, we curve the spine and allow the head to lower. Breathe in, breathe out, release your tailbone, roll through the spine and float the face. Breathe in. Breathe out, draw the tailbone down, curve the spine, allow the head to lower. Breathe in, breathe out as we release the tail and roll through the spine. Inhaling, and we exhale as we curve. Inhale to pause, keeping that lift out of our shoulders, and then roll through the spine. One more time there. Tailbone draws down, curve the body. We're lifting out of the shoulders. Breath in, breath out, release the tail, roll through the spine and float your face. Untucking your toes, press the feet down into the floor, level out your spine long, and then with your right hand we pick it up. Breathe out as we thread the needle for 3 and 2. Now last one, hold the thread of your needle, the right fingertips there reaching, the crown of the head is lengthening long, and the left elbow is going to bend as much as you can, as if you're about to touch your right ear to the mat. Now use your left arm, press yourself up, stretch your right arm to the front of your room, and bend your body so that you're reaching to the left hand side, opening up that right side of your body there. Come back into the center, release the right hand to your mat. Left side, we pick it up, thread the needle for 3, breathe out, for 2, and last one, hold it there. Reach through your left fingertips. The crown of the head stretches long and we bend the right arm, trying to touch our left ear down to the mat. Press yourself up, the left arm reaches forward to the front of the room, and then we open the left side. Coming back into the center, releasing the left arm. Now, changing sides, right arm, we thread the needle for 3, reach for 2, and last one, pressing all the way up, right arm goes forward and we open. Releasing the right hand. Left side, we thread for 3, breathe for 2. Press the feet to the floor, last one. Left arm goes forward, we reach and open the left side. Coming back into the center, releasing your hand. Now transition yourself over onto your bottom. And let's have both of our feet out in front of us, hip and shoulder distance apart. Bring the hands to the backs of the thighs, grow tall through your spine. Let's inhale, and then exhale, draw the chin down, curve your body forward, and just hold the position. Allow your waist to melt down into your thighs so your tummy is relaxed. Keep pressing the toes, the heels into the floor, and allowing your body to soften forward. Very gently begin to draw the waist in and start restacking the vertebrae until you're lengthened, and then guide yourself all the way down to your mat so that you're laying on your back. Now once you're there, if you can have your feet fairly close to your bottom, your hands are pressing down onto the mat and the head is heavy, ready to imprint, we breathe in. Breathe out, gently flatten your back and rock your pelvis towards your face. Inhale, release it. You've got your natural curve there. Exhale, flatten the back and rock the pelvis. I'd like you to keep moving through here. Try and move freely so it's not rigid, and just allow your body to flow and move. We're coordinating with the breath, so each time the back moves closer to the mat, we're exhaling or breathing out, so that we're freeing up and mobilizing through the spine and our lower back. We're feeling active in our 2 feet as they're lightly pressing into the floor. We've got energy into our hands onto the mat. One last time, and then relaxing your hips there. Now, if you can become aware again, similar to the start of your class, where the base of the ribs are, so both the front and the back. And what I'd like for you to do is actually just open your fingers out like you're creating the L shape with your fingers, and just wrap them around your rib cage so that your elbows are pointing to the side. And then from there, I'd like you to feel really heavy in your ribs and try and flatten that upper part of your upper back down onto the floor. And then what your intention is here is to try and maintain the rib cage and the upper part of your back down. Now, if your posture feels like, by me asking you to do this, that your neck feels uncomfortable, just put a little cushion or a folded up towel underneath your head to support you with that. Now from here, we're going to maintain the heaviness in our ribs as we inhale, and then exhale, float the right knee in towards the chest. Inhale, replace it down. Left side, breathe out, float the knee into the chest, and then breathe in as you release it down. I'd like you to keep moving through, and as you're moving through, your intention and focus is again to keep your rib cage melted heavy down into the floor. And what you might like to think about is the engagement at the front of the body in order to help you do that. So we're not pressing down with our hands, we're using the abdominals or the upper abdominals to help us engage. Last one on the left side. And then we're picking up the right leg to hold it, picking up the left one to hold it, and maintaining that tabletop position with our rib cage heavy. From there, the right leg goes forward, and then we change, left leg goes forward. And then add in some pace here. Let your breath flow. Trying to clear the breath each time you breathe out so that there's nothing left in the lungs. And maintaining again that heavy rib cage. I will keep reminding you as this is the focus for this series. Now let's start to exaggerate the leg movement so it's reaching slightly further, not yet to a straight leg. And cycling that through for 4, 3, 2, and last one, bringing both of your knees back. Now let's have our feet and knees together. Again, just reset that rib cage down heavy, and then let's place our hands on our thighs. Now press your hands into your thighs as strong as you can, and press your thighs into your hands as strong as you can. So essentially we're squeezing. Let's hold it there for a further 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, keeping this position. And again, press the hands, thighs into the hands, and we hold. Rib cages down, holding for a further 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. You've got one more round. Flatten the ribs, press into the thighs, thighs into the hands, and keep breathing as we hold, this time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relaxing there. Now place both of your hands onto your left thigh. Come into that same active position, so press and squeeze, and then extend your right leg up to the sky there and hold it. Now bring your awareness back to your rib cage, stay heavy, and then as we inhale, we're going to slowly lower the right leg down. And as you do that, we're only going as low as our back stays on the floor, and then return that leg back up to the sky. 2 more of these. We're not doing many, but let's do them with intensity and intention. And then the leg comes back up. 1 more time. We lower, keeping the rib cage heavy, and then we return. Bring the knees in, hug your knees. Just give yourself a mini break there. And then let's reset. This time both of our hands are on the right thigh. We're pressing actively, and then we're extending that left leg. Engage the front of your rib cage. Back is heavy. Inhaling as we're lowering that left leg, and then raising it back up. So slow and steady. 2 more times. We're inhaling as we lower, and we're exhaling as we raise. 1 more time there. Raising that leg all the way back up, bending both of your knees gently into your chest, and then we're resetting our feet down onto the mat. Send both of your arms long, and if you can have your hands just hovering away from the floor slightly, start to roll your chin towards your chest, and then tumble your body forward, coming up into your chest lift. You're reaching your fingertips forward while the arm bones are suctioning back into your shoulders. Let's take an inhale there, and then an exhale as we release our body slowly back down to the floor. Now we'll move through. So we inhale, prepare. Exhale, draw the chin down, tumble your body forward, reach. Inhale, releasing your body all the way back down. Breathe out, draw the chin down and lift. Now, as we're drawing the chin down, the intention is to lengthen through the back of the neck, and also feel this sense of the back of the head pressing back in space as if it's against an imaginary brick wall behind you. You'll be feeling the front of your neck active and strong as we strengthen the front of your neck. Now the next one, we're going to lift up and hold it there, and we're going to place the right hand behind the head, pressing the back of the head into the hands. The left arm is going to cross over your body to the right thigh, and then adding in a rotation. So we breathe out, we reach and return. Breathe out, reach, return. You've got 4. Keep planting through the feet for 3, and anchoring down through both of your hips for 2. Last one. Coming back into the center, the left hand swaps with the right one. The right hand goes over the left thigh, and then we're breathing out to add in that upper body rotation. 5 to go. So feel as if you're twisting that upper part, so your rib cage, as well as reaching forward for 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one. Coming all the way back to the center, both hands outstretched, but the palms flip to face the ceiling, and then we release the upper body down. Now let's keep the arms there. Allow your head a moment to rest on the floor. Let's breathe in to reset. Breathe out, we draw the chin towards the chest. We tumble the body forward and we hold. Now the left hand is going to reach towards the heel. So we're creating that lateral bend and opening the right side. We're coming back to the center, and then the right fingertips are reaching to the right heel. Back to the center, moving through. Breathe out, reach. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, reach. And center. Last set. And center, last one. Coming back into the middle. The hands go behind the back of the head, and we release our head down. Now keeping our chest heavy on the floor, draw the chin into the chest and use your arms to pick up your head. And then you're ever so slightly going to draw your chin in towards your chest there, so you're feeling a stretch in the back of the neck. You might like to move your head from side to side so that you're feeling that stretch down the side of the neck as well. And then releasing the head all the way back down to the floor. Now let's keep the hands behind the head, elbows are floating away from the floor. We're going to wriggle our feet a little bit closer to our bottom with our knees together. Now as we inhale, we're spine twisting to allow the knees to fall to the left-hand side, keeping both of our elbows actively reaching to the sides of the room. Come back into the center, taking the knees to the right-hand side this time, allowing them to eventually find the floor, and coming back to the center. Now as the knees go to the left, we're going to roll our body to that left side, setting for your bookends. So your knees might like to come a little bit higher up towards your face. Allow your head to go heavy. You've got your hands behind the back of your head with your elbows resting. The top elbow, we breathe in to float, and the body, can we breathe out as we let it roll to open our chest, looking up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, rotate your body forward, starting from that lower part of your spine, working your way up and allowing the elbow to close. Breathe in, lift the elbow. Breathe out, let your head go heavy and let it roll as you're opening your body. Breathe in to pause. Breathe out, rotate. So lower body, mid body, and then upper body. One more time, inhale. Head goes heavy as we twist. Let's stay there for an extra breath, holding that stretch. Perhaps you're lightly drawing the knees together to intensify. And then we're rotating the body back through. So let's transition over to the other side. So we're going to float the top elbow. Allow your head to go heavy as you roll, and the knees will follow this time. Now take a moment in the middle there, just reset your position, and let's go back to our spine twist. Head is heavy in the hands. We're inhaling, we're taking the knees to the right this time. Exhaling back to the center, and then taking the knees to the left side this time. And back to the middle. And then if you can take the knees to the right hand side, then lay down on your right hand side, setting for your bookends there. Now perhaps again you take those knees a little bit higher so that you open the lower back, and then allow your spine to lengthen a little longer and the elbows close over the face. Now as we inhale, we're floating our top elbow. We're letting our head go heavy in the hands as we twist our body. Breathe in to pause it. Breathe out, rotate the body back through. Inhale, lift the elbow. So start at the top of your body, so the head starts to roll, then the chest, then the mid-back, the lower back. Breathe in, lightly draw the knees together. Breathe out, start at the lower spine, rotating your body all the way back up to the top. One more time. Let's hold this last one together, allowing the head to be heavy. Elbows are pointing out to the sides, so we're active in our shoulders, and the knees are gently squeezing. Rotate your body starting at that lower waist, coming all the way back through, and then the elbow closes. Now let's transition. So we're opening that top elbow, we're rolling, we're going to come onto our back there. And as you're coming onto your back this time, let's bring both of our knees into our chest and give ourselves a gentle hug there. Feeling the lower back pressing into the floor. Your tummy is relaxed and your head is heavy. Your hands find the backs of your thighs. Use your feet, create momentum, and roll yourself up to seated. When you get there, let's have the feet and the knees together. We're going to place our arms in a slightly raised genie and then grow tall through the spine. Starting at your hips, we're inhaling. And then as we exhale, we're tipping the pelvis back and rolling our spine back to follow. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out, curve your body back forward. Find a small reach over your knees and then restacking the vertebrae back tall. And again, the pelvis tilts back or rolls under. We follow the hips, we hold it, inhale. Exhale, taking your body back over your knees and then restacking the vertebrae. Lightly draw the knees together on this last one. And then diving our body forward over the knees and then restacking the spine up tall. Now coming into a crossed-legged position, feel free to grab a block to sit on if that's better for your hips. Our two arms will reach out to the side, ready for your side reach. We're breathing into the left, hand finds the mat, turn the top palm, taking that side bend. We breathe out, we lift our top arm and we restack to the center. Breathe in, we're tilting, turning the palm to reach. We're raising that top arm and coming back into the center. Now as we go to the left, can you press the right bottom cheek down into the floor? And then repeat on this opposite side. So as we go to the right, it's the left hip that presses down. Let's move through one more to each side. And then making this next one your final one. Coming all the way back to the center, and then let's release our two arms. Now laying down onto your left side of your body, and you're going to have both of your legs out long. Have a flex in your feet as if you're standing on your floor, and then resting your head on your underside arm there. The underside waist, can we think of drawing that away from the floor so our spine is in one long line, and then the free hand just lightly presses into the floor. Top leg, we breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. And I'd like you to keep moving through with tempo. We've got 8 to go. Keep maintaining or having the intention to maintain that underside waist and coordinating our movement with our breath. Now I've lost count, so let's go for 3. Too much talking. For 2. And final one there. As we lower, let's squeeze our legs together. We point our toes softly and then float the legs to hold. Holding it there, breathing, checking that we're not tensing our neck and our shoulders, but perhaps we're thinking of the corset analogy around our midsection of our body. Last breath there together. And then lowering both of the legs down. In your own way, swap your sides so that you're laying down on your right side. Positioning your right arm underneath your head. Your legs are out long and you've got your flexed feet position. You've got the engagement of your underside waist and the hand is pressing down. Breathe out, lift the top leg, breathe in, lower. Keep moving through and we have 8 from here. For 8 and 7. For 6. Last 5. 4. 3 and 2. Last 1. Lowering the legs, point the feet softly, float the legs and we hold. Draw both of the legs together. Feel as if the feet are reaching forward, crown of the head is stretching the opposite way. And let's find that final breath to release the legs down. Now flip on over to your tummy. And if you can set yourself so that your feet are slightly apart, your feet are pressing down into the floor, and then the arms are reaching back behind you with your palms up. We've got our fingertips touching the mat, our nose is away from the floor, and the shoulders are already lifted. Now let's breathe in to lift the upper part of the body into your back extension. Breathe out as we lower it all the way back down. Breathe in, lift the chest, and breathe out, lower it down. So I'd like you to think of lifting the top part of your chest. So think or imagine that you're lifting your rib cage, and at the same time anchor down through your hips there so that you have some support through your legs and your hips. 3 more of these to go there, you guys. And then the last one, let's lift that and hold that together. Keep pressing your feet down into the floor and try and roll those shoulders open a little more. Start to press the arms or pump the arms, feeling that activity down the back of the arms, keeping that length in the spine and the eye line looking down towards your mat. 3 last breaths. And then we pause our arms, release our body all the way down. Bring your hands to the side of your body, press yourself up. Your knees, let's have them together and drop the bottom onto the heels. Active through the hands and allow the forehead to find the mat. Let the spine curve by lifting the waist away from your thighs to open up the back. Bringing yourself up into an all-4 position. Perhaps you come a little further forward of your mat. And then let's send our left leg back and press back into that heel to feel a stretch in the calf. You will need to press into the hands so the shoulders are active. And let's lengthen our spine, our crown of our head forward. Release that side, let's swap over. So we're going to send that right leg back and press back into your heel. Lengthen the spine. And releasing that leg. Now from here, we're sending our left leg back. We're going to follow by picking up our right leg. So we're holding our front support position. Watch that your bottom's not sticking out as I'm showing. I want you to think of your tailbone drawing down to your heels and your pubic bone zipping up towards your face. Now soften your knees a touch there. Begin to pick up your hips and walk your hands step by step to your feet. When you get there, allow yourself to fold. Your head is heavy. Breathe in there and then breathe out as you slowly roll your spine up to finish your class.